You were talking about it here. Is there anything else?
No. Yeah, 2 pocket knives.
Just 2 pocket knives?
Yeah.
One here. I'm just going to take it.
Okay.
Yeah, why am I?
So we're going to talk to you about it, okay? We're going to grab this pocket knife off you just because we don't want there to be any problems later on. I'm not saying it'll be a problem just for anything, okay? The reason we got you out is that firearm you got in the vehicle, okay? It's obviously a big concern of ours because, hey, we're just got a firearm in the vehicle. I'm not saying you don't have a right to have it, okay? It's America, you have a Second Amendment. But we got to figure out, like, if it's loaded, you got, like, concealed carry permits, and then...
You need a concealed carry permit to carry a long gun. State law only...
You can have one, yes, but it can't have any ammunition in it. It cannot... Ammunition has to be separated from the firearm.
There's no prohibition on the lawful carry of a long gun in my vehicle.
Okay. Well, we're going to figure that out.
I just have my sergeant verifying that, okay? That's what...
Because all we even
and I told him, I said, I appreciate you being very cordial. You told me everything. But it's just something we're just double checking, okay?
I got you. Yeah, I've been through this before, as you can imagine, some officers...
Was it with us or with, like, a different agency?
Not this department. It was Maryland State Police, Westminster PD, and Clark County, because I live in Clark County.
Was it the same firearm or a different one?
Yeah, the same one. So,
same kind of like scenario, you got pulled over and they saw in the...
Yeah,
ledge just like that.
They ask and they check and they say everything's fine.
Okay.
So,
I got you.
First time.
Do you, just for curiosity purposes, do you have a handgun concealed carry permit?
Not anymore, no.
Okay, that's fine. I just didn't know if you did or not. When did you get pulled over by MSP in Carroll County?
I don't remember.
Was it years?
Months?
It wasn't nothing like a month ago, 2 months ago, nothing like that.
It was relatively recent.
Okay.
I'm saying the law hadn't changed since then.
No, I'm with you.
When did you move out of Baltimore? You give me that change of address.
It was some time ago.
Some time ago. Saying last time you were stopped, you were living in Baltimore City, at least. So, unless they put it in wrong. They might not have asked you for your address change.
Yeah. Like I said, sometimes I forget to pull it out.
Yeah. You live up here in Hagerstown now?
Westminster.
I'd say I probably wouldn't live up here, personally. There's some crazy stuff that goes on out here.
Yeah. Well, considering I live in Baltimore.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That's fair.
This is paradise in comparison.
Paradise.
Yeah. When I moved to Westminster, they told me where I moved was the hood of Westminster. Okay, I'm saying that I moved from Cherry Hill. I know what it looks like.
Right.
Where's Cherry Hill in Baltimore? I'm not familiar with Baltimore whatsoever.
That's South Baltimore. It's one of the bad areas.
So very urban, very...
Baltimore.
Yeah, not Baltimore County, Baltimore City.
Baltimore City, yeah.
Alright, so for the meantime, put your hands behind your back. We're just going to detain you, okay?
You're not under arrest this time. We'll just detain you until we can figure stuff out, okay?
Okay.
The issue we have is you have a loaded firearm, and you're not allowed to have that in Maryland, okay? That's what we're trying to figure out. So you're just being detained at this point, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's...
Third County, our driver's detained.
So you're detained and you didn't weren't aware of any specific law?
You're detained right now.
I'm saying, but you weren't aware of any specific law that said that I wasn't allowed to carry it?
Okay, that's what we're figuring out.
Okay. Well,
Okay. So you're detained. You're
As
not under
far as we're
arrest.
aware, you cannot have any firearm, whether it's a handgun, a rifle, whatever kind of firearm it would be, that is loaded in a vehicle. Like if you had it and like the ammo was in the trunk, that'd be legal. That's what we're aware of.
Good.
Stef'an, Simmons AKA, Class E, 1 negative.
What's that?
What's that?
What's that? What she said?
She's saying you're valid. Your license.
You have valid.
You know, valid driver's license, that's all.
Do you have a concealed carry or anything like that?
LT calling the state or?
Yeah, I'm just verifying.
So there we have someone calling the state attorney that knows the law in and out better than probably anyone would ever know. Okay, and they're gonna tell us that hey, it's either legal for you to do this or it's illegal. Okay. Right now we're on the verge of saying that it's not legal, but we're going to talk to the state
We're going to
and verify
before
that.
You're placed under arrest.
Correct.
Is there anything else in the car?
No, I'm not saying it's not. That we're just trying to figure everything out right now. Okay. Is there anything else in the vehicle, like any other firearms, any drugs, anything? Okay. Have you ever been arrested before? I'm not saying you're arrested right now. I'm just asking you. That's fair. That's fair.
Supposed to be at a customer's house right now.
Are you like an Uber or an Eat kind of guy, or?
This is my 82.
Okay. It's cold out here.
What kind of rifle is it?
AR-15.
AR-15 and registered to you?
I don't want to answer that.
Tape grip. Hollow sun.
I'll say for you too. I just wanted it on record that I don't consent to any searches and seizures.
Okay.
And is it handcuff? Is it on one of my bracelets?
K38.
Specifically my left hand.
No, that one's
There's
not.
Okay.
This one's not on. Yeah, just double check. And that one's perfect. Here, just keep this hand back here where it is, alright, just so I can fix that. Because that one's, yeah, that one's messed up.
I was about to say I can't really move them, but
I'm gonna double lock them so they don't get any tighter, okay? If you keep your hands like that, if you twist them, they feel tighter just because of the way it's shaped.
What have you read or where have you heard that you're allowed to carry a firearm in the vehicle that's loaded?
State of Maryland has no prohibition on the carry of a long gun.
Okay. Where did you hear that from? Because all I've ever learned is you have
That's
to keep,
why I had my sergeant come, because I wanted to confirm.
so the Department of Natural Resources, like when you're hunting, okay, you take your firearm to go to, like, let's say, a field to go hunting. They tell you cannot have your firearm in the passenger seat, let's just for this example, with the ammo next to it. Okay, it has to be in two separate areas. That's why I'm just curious, that's all.
Resource article, I believe that's 10.10.
What's that?
I believe that's natural resource article title 10. I've read the law. State law only requires a permit to carry a handgun. State law defines a permit as
Good
a
one second.
handgun.
Yeah.
There's any firearm with a barrel less than 16 inches in length. There's no prohibition on the open carry of a long gun.
Okay.
So, in order for something to be illegal, it has to be prohibited in statute.
Sure.
Alright, Mr. Simmons, I'm just going to tell you what I got, alright? Alright, so all we're going to do is we're going to pull it out and make sure it's not an SBR. If it's not an SBR, it's a rifle, 100% you're allowed to have it in there, okay? So that's all we're going to do is we're going to be checking that it's not an SBR, and we're also going to be checking with the gun center to make sure that you're allowed to have it. Those are the two things that we're going to be doing. I figured I'd let you know before it happens, okay?
I don't consent to
Well, that's what our
Sir,
state
you
attorney.
do need,
That's what our state
reasonable
attorneys told us to do.
articulable. I
Okay.
understand that's what they
So you got a
told,
problem,
but
take up with the
I still have
state.
I still have a Fourth Amendment right. I'm saying no.
Well, not when we believe a crime has been committed.
Yeah,
then there's
but
probable
what
cause.
within your immediate knowledge leads you to believe
Now
the
that-
gun's not registered.
Because you haven't given us any information to say that it is.
But that doesn't meet the court standard of reasonable articulable suspicion. You need to have something within your immediate knowledge that leads you to believe that specific crime is being committed before you can conduct your investigation.
Okay.
So you wondering whether or not I'm allowed to carry it is not the same as you want to know whether or not it's registered. Those are two different crimes. You need reasonable articulable suspicions.
Is there more than 10 rounds in that magazine?
I'm not answering that question.
Okay. 42. Make sure there's less than 10 rounds in that magazine as well.
What's your name?
Deputy Dillman, ID number 10250. You'll get all the paperwork with Deputy Stoner.
I got you. Which one goes, Stoner?
Yeah, he's the one holding your rifle right now. He's the one that pulled you over.
Make sure Sergeant in the vehicle.
In the vehicle, yep. Sergeant Carr.
Sergeant Carr.
I don't know his ID number.
So you said you're
Deputy Dillman, 10250.
and Stoner and Carr.
Yep.
Okay.
Again, you'll get all the paperwork with all our information on it. Again, all we're doing is right now going off what our state attorney said.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we can do. What house you trying to go to for ADT? Is it close by or is it?
In this house.
Huh?
That's in this house.
Right.
I
Is
don't
it?
want to give away their information.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm putting your rifle back in, okay? It's registered to you. Go ahead and take him out of handcuffs and just let him stay out. Just stay out in front of you.
These are not my handcuffs. I'm not sure exactly how they're working. Just give me 1 second. I'll get the other one off of you.
There wasn't a handcuff pushing against my wrist. The handcuff was pushing against my bracelet. I was pushing it down.
Oh, I got you. I didn't hear that part, so I wasn't aware of that.
Sorry?
And I was talking about the handcuffs on my wrist. Yeah, what was happening was it was pushing me down.
Oh, was it pushing to? I
Yeah,
apologize.
it was pushing. So because you put it up here, it was pushing me down.
So
That's
that
all
was
it
pushing down. It wasn't
Yeah.
on it, it was just pushing down. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I felt. And because my hands were like this.
Okay. I apologize for the inconvenience.
I understand.
And look, I mean, you have a larger mag, but there's not that many rounds in the mag.
It's not illegal to have a magazine either.
Sorry?
It's not illegal to possess it either.
No, it's not. It's just if
Yeah.
if it had that many rounds in it, that would be the issue. But in Maryland, it is.
Yeah, in Maryland, you can't have anything over 10 rounds in a
You're
magazine.
allowed to possess.
Yeah, I'm not saying you can't possess, but you can't have more than 10 rounds. I do know that. You cannot.
Okay. You wouldn't be able to
That's
cite a
fine.
statute.
State
said
attorneys
this
have
is-
told me you can't have more than 10 rounds. That's what I'm telling
You
you.
wouldn't be able to pull up a law that prohibits it.
Sure.
The state doesn't prohibit possession. This says anything for some kind of bail to sale, transfer. What's the other word I'm looking for? Pretty much like you can't buy, sell, and receive in Maryland, but people are allowed to exit the state.
Yes.
Because you're allowed to possess in Maryland.
Right. I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm just saying.
So,
I'm sure he's having the talk, but again, we would advise you not to keep it there because, again, it's one of those things where if you get stopped, it might escalate to where that other person doesn't, overreact, if that makes any sense. That being said, too, like, we don't want your gun to get stolen. Do you keep it in the car, like, all the time?
I'd answer any more questions.
Okay.
That's fine. So, really appreciate you being cooperative with us. Both warnings. No fines, anything like that.
I appreciate it.
Do you have any questions then for us? My information is on my discussion.
I'll try to pay more attention just with the rates, how it are.
Yeah, when
assault
you were
and
returning from
everything.
West Franklin or East Franklin, West Franklin on the Walnut,
Okay.
that was right
That
by
was
the
at the
ball.
light?
Yeah, at the light before you made that left turn.
Okay.
You didn't even touch the left turn. And I was like, okay, well, yeah, and then that's why I followed you a little bit, and that this is 25, and you want 40.
I got you.
All right, so yeah, you're good to go. I appreciate you being cordial.
Do
Any
you have
questions,
any-
like I said? Okay.
Yeah, no questions?
Nope.
All right, sure. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
I think we use all to carry a rifle like that. Rifles are